I can't edit it.
How do you think a deaf person would order at a cafe?
Oh, well, there's many ways a deaf person can order at a cafe. They're very used to communicating with hearing people, and they're always out in the community and things like that. So the few things they can do is pointing at what they want, or like pointing on the menu or things like that. Or if worse comes to worse, they write it down or type it in their phone. But recently there's this app that came out that cafes can own, and it's a signing app just for basic cafe signs and things to understand each other.
That's so cool. Do you think it's better to talk really, really loud to a deaf person just in case they might be able to hear you?
I don't really think so, because even if they're not completely deaf, you wouldn't know the range that they can hear.
That's true.
So deaf people are very used to lip reading and communicating with non-signing people, and it's probably better if you talk clearly and talk to them instead of away from them. And but talking really loud I don't think is necessary, because they're probably not going to be able to hear that anyway.
That's true. It must be so good being deaf. You can secretly lip read what everybody's saying.
Well, I think everyone can lip read to a certain extent anyway. If you do know sign language and you see some people signing to each other, it is actually polite to go and inform them that you know Auslan and that you're not just watching what they're saying without them knowing it. So I'd assume that they would have the same courtesy with lip reading. But I guess everyone lip reads or eavesdrop to a certain extent, but it's just normal.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Cool. But I used to work with someone who was deaf and dumb, and it's so nice that you're there to help these people.
I don't really think they're dumb. I just think that they have hearing problems, impairments. Sorry. And I think just it would be the same as somebody that wouldn't speak English. They don't understand you, so it's kind of like calling them dumb.
Yeah.
But they would just need an interpreter as well if they went to a different country, just like deaf people may need interpreters for help here.
Yeah, true. So do deaf people get the same level as education as hearing people?
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, they do have special schools that help them with their hearing impediment. A lot of schools nowadays also have teachers' aides to help them when they've got problems in the classrooms. They need a little bit of extra help. And there's also nowadays lots of schools like St. Dominic's at Mayfield. That's a young kindergarten to year 6, I think it is, for the young hearing impaired. So there's lots of opportunities for them now, and so they can go into mainstream schools as well.
Oh, that sounds awesome. So how can I join the deaf community?
You can probably join it through the Deaf Society. Jump on their website, see whether or not there's any functions, events going on. They've always got barbecues, and I know they've got a Christmas party in December at West, which is huge. Hundreds of people turn up for that. You can also go to Glendale on Saturdays. They've got like a little deaf crew there. They everyone from interpreters to just beginners to friends and family of the hearing impaired. You can they're like open arms, welcome anybody. Yeah, or you can do certificates.
Oh,
you can learn.
Cool, awesome.
Deaf is fun.
Sick.
Adios, amigos.